Well, hello, and welcome to a little bit different exciting adventure of Broken in the Woods Polaris edition. So check this thing out. I was driving down the road one day, and I saw this, and its charger, and its battery, sitting on the side of the road next to the trash cans. And well, I knew one day I was going to have kids, grandkids, kids that are going to come stay on the property. So I picked it up. It's been sitting in the woods in the to-do list now for quite a while. And the grandniece has come to visit. And we're looking for things to do. And since I have a spare battery from my tractor, I'm going to see what it would take to get this little guy working. The motor's turned. That's promising. Okay. Biggest part's going to be down here. Possibly in a fuse or a switch. But I'm going to check this out. Looks like something's already gotten into it or whatnot. I've got my multimeter. I'm going to check out the switches. And we're going to see if we can get this thing working. Try to find out where the battery goes. Looks like it goes up in the front somewhere. See if I have to put some jumper cables on it. I figure I'd first start by cleaning up a little. Looks like the battery hold down kind of cleared the seats off a little bit. I think this is where the battery goes possibly. Let's see what's in here. Yep, that's where the battery goes. Just gotta turn this thing upside down. Interesting. See what's down in the floorboard, shall we? Alright. There is no switch. Okay, so then we have here reverse. Alright. So there's no foot switch. I'll have to figure that out. I should probably get the garden hose. What do you think? Spray this thing down. Obviously, this is where the battery goes. All kinds of little goodies in here. Back here. So these cup holders. I guess for the parents. And I guess I could just put a switch on it. You can control yourself. These seats slide forward. And there's a little gap right there. There's a little release or something. I don't know. I'll have to use two hands. Alright. Well, that's a good start. Let's see what we can figure out from here, alright? Ready? Hey, welcome back. Alright. Let's see how we did. Huge space up here for the battery. Turn this nice and clean. I think the tractor battery might fit in there. The seat's cleaned up great. Obviously this is a speed selector switch. Kind of nice. So the switch is gone, so I'm just going to have to hotwire this thing like we did the tractor. And we'll do that next. Since there is no foot switch, I think I'm going to put a manual switch back here that the adults can handle, and I might just wire it right. Heck, I might just put the battery here. I'll see what I can do. Let's get to the next video. And if you were the person that actually left this out to be enjoyed further, thank you very much. It is and it will be used for quite a long time. So let's see what we can do next, shall we? Successful mission. Per se. I got one tire spinning. That's why I put the sandbag in the back, because it was just spinning so much weight. I have to figure out how to get the other tire to work. But it's running and they're having fun. And we'll let it go till the battery's done. And I'll put it on the charger and I'll show you exactly what I did to make it work. Hold on a second. There you go. Yeah, see? That's why I want to get these things working. Sounds like the tires could use a little bit of work. They sound kind of funny. Crinkly. Looks like we used up just about all the juice. Let me take that bag out of there so you can see what it's like with the bag out. See if it goes a little faster. It does. Yeah, gotta keep it moving. This is probably with no ballast. Yeah, the flat ground. Might need a little bit of traction on there, but I think if I could find the wire that goes over it, so I need both motors working. That make all the difference in the world. But it's running, so hey, win-win. Show you more than it. Okay, so as you can see, I put the big truck battery in here. I had an old jumper cables that were broken, so I used them to attach to that. And then I will show you underneath. I use this lamp cord as my on-off switch. And underneath here, I'll show you how I wired it all. Okay. So, jumper cable comes down here. I wired it, just wired it into the end of an extension cord, which I actually fed all up in here. This goes back, and it's fed up in here to go to the other end. Extension cord I plugged in because I'd cut the end off, it was broken. So I wired that up. And then what I did is I thought I got the leads going back to the motors because I was touching them and making sure it was running. And then I guess I must have either wired it up wrong or something. Because when I plugged it back into the switch, it only worked when it was in reverse. It would go forward. So obviously I had it swapped. Probably just had to reverse the leads on the battery. But when I came back in here just now, because only one motor's turning, I want to get both motors turning. For some reason, it stopped working altogether. So I want to figure out. So you can see, all I did was I spliced. I can still use the electrical cord if I want to. I didn't bother cutting it off. I just split it in half and used the splicers to just splice into the wires that I thought I needed. And it worked great. when it was plugged in to the switch in second gear. But let's see if we can make it better. So let's get to testing, shall we?